Yeah, I had told our team already even before the game started. I said, the toughest team who can just sit here and just grind it out. We knew the ball was going to fly out of the yard today. That was no secret. They got a couple there. I thought Layton was actually throwing the ball fine. They got to him, and I just kept telling our guys, hey, we get to hit with the wind blowing out too. And I tell you what, it is a little bit of a drain on your pitching staff mentally. Just when the ball's flying out of the yard a little bit like it was, and you start to nibble a little bit. I thought our guys at the end of the day ended up, attacking the zone a little more when they needed to.
Just how imperative, though, to win these home series. I mean, something you really got to do. You can't really give too many of those away.
Yeah, no, I mean, anytime you win a series in general in this league, you got to be happy about it. I mean, it's extremely, extremely hard. There's a reason it's the best league in the country. I mean, Kentucky, you got to tip your hat. I think they've got a really good baseball team. They can do some things. Well, I tell you what, you're not going to want to keep playing them at home in their ballpark. Where it's big and you don't, the wind's not blowing out, you don't want to play them there. So they're going to be tough. We'll take this one. Like I said, you take any series win you can get in this league.
When you shook hands with Nick there at the end, you guys looked like two worn-out guys after that 3-game series.
Yeah, you feel like you've been in a 15-round heavyweight fight where you've both been knocked down and got to 8 counts about 5 times each. And then you find your way. It felt like Rocky, Nick, Nick and I go way back. I have the utmost respect for him and what he does in his program, and how he does. I mean, guy's been to Omaha. I mean, we won a league championship together in '16. So yeah, I mean, a lot of respect there. That's something that I called him in. I think it was in the 5th inning. The 4th, I don't remember the actual inning I called him in, but I just said, look, man, when the bases get loaded, you got to understand that, there's some people who are a little nervous about the ball going over the fence for a grand slam. So you have to, stay within your approach, look in your lanes, and take them, if they give it to you.
Despite the final score of that visit in the 7th inning with the bases loaded, and then Zeldin bounced back and struck out 2. Huge moment in the game.
Yeah, I saw a little mechanical tweak Zeldin needed that he had gotten away from. I went back out there, talked to him just for a second, made sure he was still good, and tip your hat to him, Brian. He just ran out of gas there in the 9th. I mean, I saw him kind of peeking in the dugout after the first walk, and I thought maybe we could get that last one. And so tip your hat to him. I thought Brian Curley threw the ball well when it came in. I mean, it was volatile right there. Winds howling. You just got to have somebody with some confidence and being able to settle it down, and I thought he did a really good job.
No, Henry would have a 4-homer series.
No, but Henry led our team in the fall in home runs, so we know it's in there. We know he's got big power. When he slows the game down, he's really, really good.
Wes, ask this just real quick. You don't have any midweek games this week before we have to go down to Florida for your first road trip. How are you going to use that time as far as your pitchers go and try to get things kind of lined back up like you want?
Yeah, I've already set up. We'll break down. Each guy will have an hour with me, just me and that pitcher, over the Tuesday and Wednesday time frame. We're going to get back to some basics on some things. There are some guys, you can see it. They still got a lot of things to clean up. We give way too many runs away, on just some plays we shouldn't have today without getting into that. But we'll be ready. We'll be ready for the Gators.
And got time for one more, Coach. I know you don't want to give away too much of your pitching philosophy, but on those first 2 hits that Layton gave up, they were both on 0-2 counts. Do you teach them to throw outside of the zone, or was that a missed spot, or what happened?
He just missed spots there. It happens. This game's really hard. We're not robots. You wish it was a video game, but it's not. They're still human. And he just missed a little bit. And on a day, one of them I didn't think should have gone out of the yard. Whatever, it just happens. And then sometimes you got to make a change and give a different look.